I'm Snow, and this is Gas and Go. All right, welcome to another episode of Gas and Go with Snow. So I'm out here in Escondido, and I came across a gem. So, all right, first of all, thanks for taking the time to do this. So tell me about this. What do we got here? What are we looking at?
It's a 1947 Mercury.
Okay, and now I got a question for you. For all of us that don't know the reason, why would a car be made of wood in 1947?
Well, your original comment was right. The war was over,
Okay.
and they didn't have metal,
Right.
and they also needed to build cars
Okay.
as fast as they possibly could for all
Right.
the people returning home.
Yeah.
This is what they looked like in 1942.
Okay. Yep.
Very similar.
Right. Exactly.
So they were already set to go.
Yeah.
So all of the cars in 45, 46, and 47
Same
looked-
design as 41.
Looked very similar to the pre-war,
Okay.
because they were just trying to crank cars out.
Yeah.
Then
And
in
then between that, everything was made for the war effort.
Right. Then in 1949, they did
Okay.
a whole bunch of changing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this is a really nice example of a Woody. So how long have you owned this? And kind of tell me what you did to restore it, maintain it, make it look like this.
Well, this coming August, I will have owned this car for 32 years.
Really?
Yeah.
32 years.
32 years. Bought it in August of 1992.
Okay.
When I bought it, it was spray painted red. There was no varnish on the wood.
Yeah.
It just looked awful,
Yeah.
but it was all there.
But it was complete. Hey,
There
well,
wasn't
that's
anything.
that's something, right?
There wasn't anything missing off of the car.
Okay.
Because Mercury stuff is much harder to find
Okay.
than Ford.
right.
Ford built more. Everybody built Woodies.
Yeah.
Ford built more Woodies than anybody else.
Okay.
So they're more prevalent today. You'll see more
Right.
Fords anywhere you go where there's Woodies.
Yeah.
And we put on a show every year in Encinitas. It's
Okay.
all wooden cars.
Right.
There'll be more Fords there than anything else because they made more.
Okay.
And everybody made them. Chrysler, Pontiac, Oldsmobile. Ford is the only company that did the car from start to finish on their own.
Okay.
All the other companies built the drivetrain,
Right.
and paid other companies to make the wooden bodies,
Yeah.
and then put the bodies on the car.
Okay.
Ford was too cheap. He did it all himself.
There you go.
Have you ever heard of Kingsford charcoal?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That started in the town of Kingsford,
Okay.
which was at the base of Iron Mountain,
Okay.
which Henry Ford bought because it was covered with maple trees. And
For the Woodies.
And so he was, I'm telling you, he was so cheap and so tight that he hated throwing anything away. So
Yeah.
all of the wood chips
Okay.
from this, he turned into Kingsford charcoal.
Wow. Okay, well, see, there you go. Every day is a school day.
Yeah.
All right. Now, tell me a little bit about the interior here. I mean,
Okay.
that had to have been refurbished. It looks way too nice to be original.
Well, a lot of people don't understand that from the windshield back, this car's solid wood,
Okay.
including the top. I guess he took some pictures of
Oh,
the
really?
top.
So,
Yeah, look up
Oh,
underneath.
yeah.
All the way to the back. This piece of lumber across the back here started off as an 8x8.
oh,
And of course it was shaped.
Right, right.
That's a huge piece of lumber.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
So they did that up until 1950. In 1950, they put a metal top on,
Okay.
and they used a metal framework,
Right.
but they still used real wood.
The wood
If you took
panels,
all the
yeah.
wood off, you could see right through the car.
Yeah.
But this, you take the wood off of here, you got nothing.
Yeah.
Except
Okay,
the floor.
well, now, I understand there's a little surprise under the hood. So let's look under the hood and then let's talk about that.
All right.
So this stopped me in my tracks when I saw this. So tell me what we got under the hood here.
Okay, well, like I said, I've owned the car for 32 years.
Right?
I drove it stock for 17 years.
Okay.
with a
Because
flat-
that motor looks like late 80s, early 90s.
It's a 96.
96, okay.
But it came stock with the flathead V8,
Okay.
and of course didn't have any horsepower. It was like 85 horsepower,
Yep.
and it was just hot. My wife would never go anywhere with me
Okay.
because even like coming up here today,
Yeah, right.
12 miles from my house,
Okay.
I would have been soaked with sweat
Yeah.
without air conditioning.
All right.
So it just really wasn't all that much fun to drive in the summertime. So I took it to a shop and told them that I wanted what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
And so he took it all apart and went out searching for an engine, and this is what he was lucky enough to come up with. So he was able to buy the whole package, engine and transmission all together.
Okay. So is that a 4L60?
No, it's an LT1.
Yeah, no, the motor's LT1, but then the transmission is
4L60E.
Yep, 4L60E. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. So basically, got the
So he
Vortec
got
heads on it.
He got it all jammed in there, and we don't use it for power, obviously.
Yeah.
That looks like an old flathead to me.
The speedometer's broken, so I never really know how fast I'm going.
Man, to get it in there.
Yeah.
But
Well, it looks like that's where it belongs.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
but I don't, even on the freeway, I'm guessing that I'm only going about 60
Yeah.
because I don't want the wind taking those boards off.
I got you.
From,
But I imagine she'll get up if she needs to.
well, it could. Yeah,
Yeah.
it could.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, you know what? Thanks for the history lesson.
You're welcome.
And you know what? And thanks for showing me this is a beautiful car.
You're welcome.
So, all right.
Thank
Hey,
you.
we'll see you guys next time on Gas and Go with Snow.
Okay.